Hi, this is Penny Kelly, and this meditation is titled The Great Net. It is the fifth in a series of meditations designed to heal the Pacific Ocean of the effects of radiation from the Fukushima nuclear disaster. A caring soul named Walter Mora felt he had to do something, and so he began inviting people to come together in kins groups to talk about what we might do to help. And these meditations came out of those meetings. So in this journey, we are going to go back to visit the Pacific Ocean and lend her a bit of our energy that she can use for maintaining herself. It's important in any relationship to stay in touch and to offer love and support. And so today we will do that. And we'll also do a little work to round up some of the radiation again. So we are going to start out by doing a little healing work on ourselves because the sick can't generally heal the sick. So get yourself comfortable, and like we always do, let's begin with 3 deep, slow breaths that completely fill the body. So big, deep breath in. Fill the whole body. Hold it for a minute, and then let it out. Completely empty yourself. Then breathe in again. All the way to your toes. And then when you're filled, let it go. Completely empty. And then breathe in a 3rd time. And then let it go. And then just breathe at your own natural pace. Okay. So let's start by focusing attention on your feet. Become aware of your feet, both feet, left and right, and be aware of the sole of the foot, and then the top of the foot, kind of the instep, and then become aware of the spaces between your toes, and then of the toenails sitting on top of each toe. And then become aware that each toe is really just kind of hanging there at the end of the foot. And fill those toes with this gratitude and this golden white light. And thank your toes and your feet for the work they do. Breathe in slowly and deeply and feel that breath going all the way into those feet. If you can't quite get a feeling of your feet, try to imagine that you're standing in warm water and feel that warmth all the way through your feet. And then completely relax your feet and move your attention up just a little bit, up the leg, all the way to the knee. And go around to the soft area behind the knee and then go inside the knee joint itself to the joint capsule. And once you get in there, kind of look around, see if it looks like everything is in order. The joint capsule should be moist. There should be a fluid inside. And if it's not, it's too dry. And breathe into that knee joint. And feel that breath kind of slowly sinking all the way down through the calf area, all the way through the shin bones, both legs, left and right. And then relax your knees. If there's any bones in the knees or the ankles that look like they're misshapen or have bone spurs or are swollen a little bit, imagine that in your back pocket you have a little bit of emery cloth. It's kind of like sandpaper but it's kind of like cloth that's partly fused with sandpaper. And so just imagine that you're getting out this piece of emery cloth and that you're sanding off any rough spots that catch, any bone spurs, anything that makes a tight fit, kind of the way you would, shave a little bit off of a door to make it fit the door frame. Make the bones fit well together. And when you're done, out of the other pocket in your back pocket, get out a little imaginary oil can and oil those knees and those ankles beautifully. Both feet, both knees. And then put the oil can back in your pocket. And let's continue up the leg. Relax your legs from the knees down completely, and your feet again. And then put your attention on your thighs. And just breathe into your thighs and try to relax all the way into the hip joint. The hip joint is a huge joint. And, go into that joint capsule and just kind of look around and make sure that everything is smooth. If there's any rough spots, where the bones come together, smooth that out. Get out your emery cloth, again, if you need it. And then oil with your oil can, both sides, left and right. Relax the hip joints by making a deep, deep breath, or taking a deep, deep breath way into those joints. And then relaxing each leg, your hip joint and then the thigh, all the way to the knee. And then move your attention up into the body, kind of move it into the area where all your private parts are. Relax all of those parts. Whether you still have some of those parts or not, doesn't matter. You still have the energetic structures in there that originally held the physical structures in place. So breathe into that whole area. The bladder, if you're female, the ovaries, the uterus. If you're male, the prostate and the bladder. And then move your attention up a little bit and relax your intestines. Your intestines are like a big pile of spaghetti. See them laying in the bottom of your body, very quiet. Take a deep breath, and when you take a breath, notice that your diaphragm presses down a little bit on that pile of spaghetti, giving it a little bit of a massage. And that is very good for those intestines. So breathe into your deep abdomen, and then just relax all the way through. You're working below the waist. Okay? And then you're going to move your attention about the waistline, above the waist, and relax your stomach. Go to the area of the stomach. It's kind of hanging there. It's kind of like a pouch. It hangs right about the end of the breastbone. And relax your stomach. Check the inside. Make sure that the walls of the stomach are smooth and there's no irritation. No redness or dark redness. No pits or holes, for heaven's sakes. And then, just take a deep breath into the stomach. Relax your stomach and let it just hang there. And kind of slide over to the right just a little bit. And relax your liver. The liver is like a big, thick pancake that if you set it on top of your fist and shove the fist up under your ribs, that's where your liver is. And see that liver perfectly healthy. It should be a dark red, an amazing dark red. And in the liver there should be a gallbladder, which should be like a dark green. And relax your gallbladder. Check inside, make sure that there's no stones in there. If there are stones in there, then imagine that you're picking up the back end of the the gallbladder, and just kind of squeezing those stones out through the, the duct that, that dumps those stones into the intestines, and they move right on through and out the back door. So see that gallbladder healthy. Take a deep breath into the liver and the gallbladder. Relax that area. And then go over to the left side of the body, kind of behind the stomach, a little bit to the left. It's really kind of more toward the center. But you'll find two structures. The spleen, which is about the size of your thumb, maybe the size of a prune plum, and your pancreas. The pancreas kind of looks like, to me, like a New York strip steak or something like that. So imagine that you are checking out that pancreas, that it's working well, that all the ducts in that, D-U-C-T-S, ducts, are open and working well and closed when they need to be closed, and that the spleen is working well. The spleen is what makes good red blood cells, part of that. That's part of its job. And the pancreas is responsible for contributing enzymes and just all kinds of digestive things that you need. So take a deep breath behind the stomach into the left side of the body, just about where the ribs are, just kind of under the ribs. And then relax that area. And then move your attention up into your lungs. Feel your lungs. Fill the lungs with breath. Feel those two lungs hanging. It's almost like two big bunches of grapes hanging, from the upper part of your body. And just see those lung passages clear all the way to the bottom. Relax your lungs. And then put your attention on your heart, and just kind of take a ride through your heart. Make sure the valves are opening and closing correctly, and that they're opening and closing all the way. So, and then kind of take a ride through your cardiovascular. Follow that blood flow right into your arteries and veins. And just kind of ride through the cardiovascular system in various areas, checking to make sure that you don't have any blockages. Breathe into your cardiovascular system, which is really kind of the whole body. And then just relax that entire artery and vein system completely, and move your attention up to your throat. Relax your throat. Go around behind the back of your neck. Relax the back of your neck. And then go right down your spine, all the way down to your tailbone. And relax that spine. Coming out of the sides of your spine are all sorts of nerves, big nerve plexus. Relax those nerves. See them healthy, see them doing well. That's a part of your central nervous system. And so when your spine is completely relaxed, slide up into the brain, which is where the rest of your central nervous system is, and relax your brain. You got actually several levels to the brain. Relax the whole thing. And then come around and relax your tongue. Feel that tongue just kind of settle down into the bottom of your jaw very, very quietly, and just rest there. And then go around and relax your teeth. Feel your teeth sitting in your lower jaw or hanging from your upper jaw. Relax your lips. Relax the roof of your mouth. Take a deep breath and relax your cheeks. And then go up to your eyes and relax each one of your eyes. Try to see or feel each little eyelash coming out of your eyelids, where the eyelids come together. Try to feel that line and the eyelashes there. Relax both eyes, left and right. And then move your attention to your nose. And relax your nose. Way deep up in the nose. And then kind of slide up to your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. And your forehead. Relax your scalp. Every single hair on your head. Just feel that hair just hanging there so quietly. And then kind of go up over the top of your skull and slide down and relax your ears, including the inner ear, outer and inner. And then kind of slide down your arms. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, and the palms of your hand. Feel your fingers. Feel your fingernails sitting on the ends of your fingers. And then imagine that these fingers reach down and that your big toe unscrews, that there's a cap on your big toe. Unscrew that cap, each toe, or each foot, left foot, right foot, and feel all of your worries, all of your concerns just running right out of the body through those open big toes and across the room and just disappearing, melting away. Then put the cap back on your toes. And then take another deep, slow breath and imagine you are leaving your body and you're going to go over to the Pacific Ocean. Go to an area along the shore that you are drawn to and just let yourself hover over the surface of the water. Remember, you have the capacity to breathe easily and deeply even when you are completely submerged. And then move out over the surface into the deep part and slowly lower yourself until you are floating face up on the surface of the water with the sun shining on your face. And for a few moments, just rest there. Just float. As you float, reach out with all of your senses to feel the immense size and shape of the Pacific and feel her depth. Feel her warmth. And be aware of the populations that live in her and depend on her the way we live on the land and depend on the land. Send the Pacific a little message and ask her if she can feel you floating on her surface. Listen for a response. And then tell her you are grateful for her presence in your life and that you are coming to visit in order to offer her support so that she knows that we care. Tell her you want to help heal her, and then listen for or feel for any response. And then slowly turn over onto your belly and begin to swim. Swim slowly and breathe easily. And just keep moving across her face. And when you're ready, take a smooth, even breath as you turn and swim downward, moving easily into the deeper part of her water. And just swim along for a little while. Notice the fish and the sea creatures, and maybe say hello to those you pass by. See if any of them look familiar, because we've already been to visit them. And even if they don't look familiar, ask them how they're doing, and make a mental note of anything they say, as well as anything you might notice about their condition. Send healing energy in their direction if they seem to need it. And continue swimming until you get all the way to the ocean floor. When you get to the bottom of the ocean, move along the sand, noticing the landscape and the characteristics there. And continue to move and breathe easily and gracefully through the water. Notice the conditions and the general health of everything. Notice how they're doing. And make an effort to send reassurance, messages of love and gratitude to all the creatures for being patient as we work to clean up the radiation that spilled into the water. And then from wherever you are in the Pacific, begin moving quickly toward the area between Japan and the west coast of the US, where the radiation is the most concentrated. And when you arrive, just kind of tread water at the surface, as you imagine you and any others involved in this meditation are forming a circle around the radiation. When everyone is in place, see yourself stretching out your hands in front of you and just hold them out there. And notice that a great net is once again forming, like a gigantic fishing net. It's beginning to form in a great circle connected to everyone's hands. Hang on to the edge of that net and see that net continue to take shape and grow until it covers the entire area of radiation. And when it's fully covering that area, take a deep breath. And on the count of 3, begin swimming toward the ocean bottom, pulling the net, or along the ocean bottom, pulling the net along with you. 1, 2, 3. As you pull that net, drag all of the radiation down with you. Keep going. Keep going until all of the radiation in the net has settled on the floor of the ocean. And then, like you've done before, send great waves of love through that radiation. once again, see those particles, all of them, falling in love, attracted to one another, changing themselves the way love changes everything and everyone it touches, making us sensitive and caring. Love brings your best side forward, and it wishes all others well. And that's what true love is. It's wishing another well. So see those particles of radiation completely transformed and devoted to life, resting quietly on the ocean floor. And then see the great Pacific weeping in relief, laughing in gratitude. Feel her send you a current of warm water to surround and warm you. So grateful that that radiation has been collected. Tell Paki that you love her. Tell her you'll return again, and that you'll keep returning as long as she needs you, as long as it takes to heal Fukushima. Tell her that she is not alone, and that there are many working to correct the mistakes we've made, and lots of mistakes in our relationship with Mother Earth. And then tell her it's time for you to go, and you hope she will be well until you see her again. And then begin swimming back to the area where you first entered the water. And when you get there, once again, turn over on your back and float face up until you feel the sun shining on your face. Ask the sun and the earth to help keep the Pacific healthy until all of Fukushima is healed. Thank them for any assistance they can give. And then, once again, feel huge waves of healing energy flowing out of you and into the water until the entire Pacific Ocean is filled. See that energy as a golden white light, and just let it flow for a few moments. And then slowly begin to lift up off the surface of the water and begin to just float over to the shore, and then back to your physical body. And then take a deep, slow breath. Stretch a little to make sure you're completely back in the physical. And when you're ready, open your eyes to the world. And may we say thank you for your gift of consciousness. May you be blessed in return.